Good evening, everyone. So, am I audible? You can type in the chat box whether am I audible or not. Yeah. So, firstly, thank you all for joining us on this Sunday evening. Uh, we are pleased to see your excitement to know about Solutions Challenge. So, without further ado, let's get started, and we'll keep this session as short as possible as you all are having exams. Now, but before getting to know about Solutions Challenge, I want you all to show a video to boost your motivation. Now, this might lag a bit if you are using mobile data or if you do not have proper connection of internet. Okay, so the purpose of this video is that what if your idea could change the entire world, or you can bring something great to this world. That is why we have introduced the solutions challenge. So in solutions challenge, you can work on real world projects, and with your idea, you can bring a change in society. Okay, so let me give you a quick overview of what solutions challenge is and how the registration process and timeline looks like. So, Solutions Challenge is a Google Developer Student Club's initiative in which you will be developing projects related to United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And you will be using Google technologies to build your projects. And for this, the timeline will be looking like from December to June. Now, you'll be given 2 months for building phase, that is December and January. You can register yourself and work on ideas and build them. Once you have built your idea, you can submit a simple prototype and then it will be evaluated for further rounds. So to participate in this solutions challenge, first you need to be a member of any GDSC club. As you are member of GDSC GIST, you can participate in Google Developer Student Club, like solutions challenge. Okay, so the timeline looks like this. The registrations will be starting from December 1st. They are already started, and you can register till February 22nd. And then there will be a kickoff event. Generally, it's the kickstart of the Solutions Challenge 2024, which will be happening on Jan 11th. And so you need to build your first stage of project, and submissions for that will be opening on Jan 21st. So let's say you have registered for solutions challenge and built a prototype. Then you need to submit it in order to evaluated by Google team. So you can submit it from Jan 22nd, Jan 21st, and the submissions will be closing on February 22nd. So the first judging round will be happening in March, and the top 100 teams, like if your project is qualified in top 100, you will be announced in early April. So it might be in April 1st or second weeks. And then after the announcements of top 100 teams, you will be given a mentorship by Google team. After that, you need to submit your project, like resubmit your project by making some more modifications or improving some more things. And the deadline for resubmission is April 29th to May 5th. So after that, judging round 2 will be happening in the May, and in the last weeks of May, the top 10 will be announced. So for these top 10 members, there will be a solutions challenge demo day. Like they can present their solutions over online, which will be holding in YouTube Live basically. And your solutions will be judged by Google team, and the top three members will be selected. So is the timeline clear for everyone? Yeah, that's great. Now, you can register for Solutions Challenge 2024 kickoff event that's happening on Jan 11th uh, through this QR code, or else I'll provide you a link in chat box. Yeah, I have provided the link to register for kickoff event in chat box, or else you can scan the QR code here. Now, moving on to prices. So, if you are able to get into top 100, then you'll be receiving mentorship from Googlers. You'll be receiving the mentorship from Googlers, and you'll also be getting a branded T-shirt as well as a certificate. And the top 10 members, like if you are selected to the final 10 members, then you'll be receiving a swag box which will contain basically Google swag, and also you'll be getting an opportunity to showcase your project to Googlers on the on the demo day that will be happening over YouTube Live. Also, if you are a finalist, like if you are the contest finalist, that's if you are in top 10, then in addition to swag box, you'll also be getting some amount of cash prize, and the top three members will be getting cash prize which is $12,000. Like 1, 2, 3 prizes will be $12,000, and the remaining seven teams will be getting $4,000. Okay. So the submission criteria. Now, to submit a project in solutions challenge, firstly you need to be clear about these points. Like if you are choosing an idea, then your idea should be evaluated. Like, is it the right idea, or am I choosing the right path? You can decide it by asking these questions. So the first one is the challenge you are solving, like the problem statement. What is our problem statement? And the second one is, what is the United Nations sustainable development goals and targets did you choose for your solutions? Okay, so once the problem statement is decided, what are your United Nations sustainable development goals? We'll be discussing about these SDGs upcoming in few minutes. So like your project should fall under some SDG. There are 17 SDGs specified by United Nations, and your project should fall under at least two or three SDGs or one SDG minimum. And then they'll be judging based on your implementation, like what are the components you have used and what is your tech stack that you are using, as well as which Google products you are using in it. So let's say you are building a mobile application, you can use Google products like Flutter or Kotlin, etc. Now and then they'll also be checking about feedbacks that users have given to your project, and the code testing. So how well you have tested your code, or how well you have maintained your code, and then how far is like how far the metrics have reached, like how are your feedback statuses and all. This will all be checked. Also, in during submission you need to make a video which is exactly 2 minutes, which should be of 2 minutes. And in that video you need to explain them, or you need to pitch them about your idea and how your idea can change the world. So also, they'll also be focusing on the aspect of scalability, like can your project handle larger amount of users, or can your project bring impact in large amount of users, etc. So these will be the questions they will be asking. So basically, when you are submitting your project, they'll be giving you a form, and in that form you'll be asking these questions. So you'll be asking to state your problem statement, and then which goals you have chosen, and the architecture, as well as which products you have used. Basically, you need to answer all these questions. So, and based on this, your project will be evaluated, and points they have given for each question, they have given 5 points. So in total it will be of uh, so it will be of 50 points, and your project will be evaluated for 50 points. So is the submission criteria clear? Okay. So to make your things easier, like to make your learning process and everything easier, what we have done is that, like what GDSC has done is that they have given you some resources. Like let's say you have identified your project. Now you thought that you need to build a app and you wanted to learn Android. They have given the resources where you can learn Android for free, and they have given the resources so that you can start learning and building as soon as possible. Now, just a sec. Yeah. So in these page, like in these 2024 challenges resources page, you have they have given what are the 17 SDGs, and also like some resources where you can start, like let's say developers.google.com. Here in this site you can find the content to develop with any Google technologies. And over here developers.google.com/learn, here you can find the learning content. And developers.android.com, here you can find the things about Android. Let me show you all those links, just a second. Whole window. Yeah, so let's say now in this site like developers.google.com, you can find various links to learn various technologies, Google technologies. Let's say you want to learn Android. Now it has taken you to developer.android.com. Over here you can see uh, learn option, like getting started, extended by device. Let's say you want tutorials. Now let's say, so they have given some tutorials like use classes and objects in Kotlin, state in Jetpack Compose. Basically, these are all the things in Android, and they have given some labs so that you can learn them. Or else, let's say you want in the form of videos. Now, see, they have given some courses like Android Basics with Compose. So over here, Well, so it's a course of basically nearly 60 plus hours. Like first unit will be covering your first Android app, how to build your first Android app, and then building the app UI, user interface. So basically the screen you will be seeing in any app, and then uh, styling that, like making it beautiful. Also navigations, like navigating from one screen to another screen, etc., all these things. So you can get a good amount of content just for free. Also they have provided other resources like introductory classes like introduction to IT, object oriented programming, and then they have provided content on Angular, Android, Flutter, also on machine learning and cloud computing. And all these things, like all the resources are free and you can use them to learn and build your solutions challenge projects. Let's say you want Android, like you want to build Android app, and you can take this course and you can build the Android app. Let's say you want further complex and like advanced things. So they have also given courses for experienced Android developers as well as, so they have given a course with Kotlin. So you can use any of these, like all these resources are free and you can use these resources to build your apps. So the first thing you need to get is a proper idea on what you have to build. Once that idea is clear, you can use these resources and learn them as quickly as possible and build a simple version of them. Now, Google is also providing free domains, which will be coming soon. So they'll be, let's say you made a website and you want to host it. So they'll be giving you free Google domains to host it, which will be free for 1 year, and you can use those domains to publish your web pages. Also they'll be giving you Google Cloud credits. Let's say you want to use Google Cloud things like some of you might have learned Google Cloud. You might have seen things like virtual machines and all. So let's say you wanted to use them. So to use them they'll be giving you some credits, like 50 credits, 300 credits, some credits which can be used to access those resources. So basically, this will be the checklist. Firstly, you need to join any Google Developer Student Clubs. As you are part of Google Developer Student Clubs, just so it's more than enough. And then you need to form a team. So after forming a team, you need to select the sustainable development goals. So you need to select an SDG, and then you need to identify some problems. So after identifying the problems, you need to build things. So building phases from December to February. Let's say your team has 4 members, so two people can work on front end and two people can work on back end interface and build a good project. And then you need to test your solutions and record a demo video. So you need to make a video which is of 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes, stating what is your problem statement and how you are solving it and all those things. After that, the top 100 teams will be announced in March, and then the mentoring will begin in April, and the finalist will be announced around May last week. And for the final 10 teams, uh, like demo day will be conducted on June on YouTube Live. Okay, so is this clear, guys? Okay, so we have seen so much, but we didn't discuss about one thing, that is United Nation goals. So, what are these United Nation goals? Let me quickly show you what are these United Nation goals and all. Now, so the United Nations, you might have listened it, United Nations. So the United Nations have given 17 sustainable development goals. These goals are given in order to ensure to end the poverty and to end the hunger, as well as ensure peace is promoted and all those things. So the 17 sustainable development goals are, first one is no poverty. So it means that we need to end the poverty in all forms. Now, first thing, like when you have encountered a sustainable development goals, what you can do is that you can go over this page. So this is the official UN government page. So let me drop the link in chat box. You can go over this page and you can study about that goal. Let's say I wanted to study about first one, no poverty. Now here you can see like what it is all about and where are we, like what you can do about it. See, your active engagement in policy making can make a difference in addressing poverty. So study all these things, and at the end you'll be given some facts, like some facts and figures as well as targets. So let's say here, by 2030 eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured as people living on less than 2.15 billion dollars a day. So let's say for this, what you can do, you can make a charity app. So where some people can donate, and the charity can be given to people who are in poverty, or some sort of app which can help the people to get out of poverty. So in that way you need to think about it, like after figuring these targets, map it with our problem situations, like what are the problems we are facing in our society, in our standards, and you can build apps based on it. Now they have also provided the fast facts as well as infographics, which will be like giving you high level overview of SDGs. So I wanted to show you some projects which might seem very uh, easy, very easy, but getting that idea is difficult. So let me show you. See, all these videos are from previous year demo days. Like this is the demo day of 2022. So in this, some projects I have observed is that first one is this. Welcome the creator. This is a project named Blossom from Canada, and it's solving the Sustainable Development Goals 3, that is good health and well-being, and the fourth one, that is quality education, and fifth one, gender equality, and tenth one, reduced inequalities. So the problem is basically, Blossom is an innovative one-stop app for young girls to get access. See, the problem is providing young girls with access to accurate menstrual education and resources. So it's basically on the things related to menstrual cycle and educating the girls, like educating the young girls with menstrual cycle and providing them resources. So to relevant and reliable menstrual education and resources available on Android and iOS. And opening the app, the user is directed to a sign-in page where they can sign up, log in through Gmail, or continue as an anonymous user. During the onboarding process, they can answer some key questions such as age and interests, which all help us to personalize the user experience. On the home page, users can find the daily question, a snippet of their cycle tracker, related stories and news, and their profile.
Next, we have our period logger. This feature allows the user to record their period information onto a calendar, including date, mood levels, pain, and additional notes. It allows young girls to develop healthy period tracking habits while also allowing users to look back at the information and more accurately predict their future cycles as well as future cycle habits. This was built using the Table Calendar Flutter package, and it uses Firebase to restore user entries when they log in.
We further implemented the learning feature. The information available to each user is dependent on the age they inputted when they first opened the application. The older the age, the more mature the information that is presented. There are also different topics for the user to progress through, such as consent, self care, and periods, and they can complete questions to check their understanding.
The map features allows the user to find the nearest period product and health services. Built using the Directions and Places API, they can directly search a location or use the filters to search for pads, tampons, doctors, and other necessities. Once the user selects a location, they can view key details. Based on what they've searched for, the app also provides learning information and alternative options.
Our app has the potential to empower thousands of underprivileged individuals through learning more about their reproductive systems and practicing good health and well being.
And we're back.
So basically, the Blossom is a menstrual cycle app. Like it will be giving information about the women's menstrual cycles, and they can track them. Also, they can view the nearest gynecologist to show related the menstrual problems. So it's very simple. Like getting that idea is difficult, but developing an app is very simple application. Like you might use the training resources like Flutter and Firebase, and you can build all those features within just few days, like 2 or 3 days. So that's what. And the second thing I have seen interestingly is that, yeah, this one.
Wow, I really
This is from our India, and it's from Nagpur, I guess.
enjoyed the last demo, and I'm excited to announce the next one. We'll now hear from GetWage. This project provides a tool to help those impacted by unemployment and unfilled positions in the local economy find and post daily wage work with ease. It uses Firebase, Flutter, Google Cloud Platform, and TensorFlow. Join me in welcoming the creators of the project, Alia, Aniket, Neenad, and Shivam from the GH Rai Soni College of Engineering in Nagpur, India.
Daily wage working is the largest unorganized working condition in India with about 82% of the total workforce. They suffer from seasonal cycles of unemployment with no proper employee employer relationship. They have a scattered and fragmented workspace due to which they do not have proper access to labor unions and awareness about various government schemes. The current COVID pandemic has caused a significant impact on the unorganized sector, exposing the mental and economic vulnerabilities the daily wage worker goes through. GetWage is our proposed solution to help address this issue. On signing up, the user gets two options. Let's see the Find a Job option first. The user first has to select the categories of jobs he is interested in, then enter some basic details, and upon verification of their mobile number, the account setup is complete. Welcome to the feed. This section of the app is where the user will be able to see all the different jobs according to their selected preferences. They can also filter the jobs by category, wage range, location range, and work duration. The job details page also has a map view in order to help understand the location better, and also has an option to chat with the job poster in order to get clarifications, if any, along with an option to apply. Apart from helping daily wage workers in finding work, our app also provides resources to help them learn basic required skills like spoken English, finance, road safety, etc. There are government schemes offered to daily wage workers, however, due to lack of awareness, not 100% of the people benefit from it. Therefore, we have created a separate section for listing relevant government schemes. We have built this application using Flutter for frontend, Firebase for backend, and TensorFlow for AI-based recommender system. We aim to make the app available in Hindi using the Google Translate API so that it is accessible to more people. We are also working closely with Sani Enterprises and VS Brothers, who are established organizations in this field. Thank you.
Well, this is also another project that is submitted in 2022 Solutions Challenge. So all these projects seems very simple in our point of view, but these simple projects made them stand in final 10 places. So these are the top 10 people, and maybe your simple idea can make you stand in top 10. So brainstorm your ideas, and if you got any good idea, first what you can do is that so I'll be sharing this registration form with you. Basically, this is the registration form created by us. So you can fill this form. You need to basically give your email ID and your name as well as number of team members. How many members are you planning to do, and the names of them, as well as you need to give your idea. So what's basically your idea or problem statement, and you need to tell us under which UN goals does that fall. So what UN goals is your problem statement satisfying, as well as you need to tell us what Google technologies or tools you are planning to use. So by filling this form, we'll get an idea about what you are thinking of your idea, and we'll be helping you to guide in the direction. Like we'll be giving you resources, and we'll be giving you suggestions to make your project. So we'll be helping you out. You can fill this form. I'll share this link in description. Also, this will be shared after group. Another thing I wanted to show you is that now you can utilize these resources. So Google has given a video on overview of UN 17 SDGs. Like they have explained what are the 17 national goals, and then solutions challenge case study. So let's say you have an idea and how to make most of it, like how to make a project or how to make a product out of it. They have given some videos, some useful videos on these two, and also they have given some other resources like how to design your user interface, and what are the prototyping tools, as well as what are design principles you need to follow. And so basically the things that needed for development of your project, all these are. And also they have given the tips from previous year winning students, like from the 2022 students, and this is from 2021 students. So utilize these resources, and we hope to see projects from you too. So this is the stage where you can learn and build using these technologies. And it's not like that you need to know everything beforehand when you are starting. So you can learn on way, and you can make good inventions too. So we hope to see most of you participating in solutions challenge. And does anyone have any queries or doubts? Yeah, anyone can join this. Even first years can join. The only thing that is required is you need to have a good idea, and you need to be motivated to develop it. So it's not like you have got an idea and you worked on it till December 31st, and from Jan 1st you think that it's too difficult to develop and you stop it. So that shouldn't be the case. You need to start, and you need to work towards it. So if you think of an idea, you need to develop it, no matter how hard it may feel. If you can spend some of your time in learning these technologies and developing them, you can even showcase this in your resumes, and maybe you can turn this idea into a whole new startup. Like the previous challenge winners, there is a team named Wonder Reader. They have made a device for blind people, and now they are planning to launch as a company. The submission deadline is still Feb 22nd, right? You may have time. Like let's say you take 1 hour out of your busy schedule. So 1 hour per day is more than enough, and you have time till Feb 22nd to register and submit your ideas. So I hope that won't be a problem. Yeah. So anyone have any other queries, or can we end this session?